Welcome back, guys. Tonight we're gonna play a new horror game called Lost Luminosity, which was released a few weeks back. Let's check it out. Sometimes forgotten memories come back with something foreign inside. That's very deep. Lost Luminosity. The title is very ominous. The start is quite similar to that of Dread Flats, the Chinese horror game I posted a few weeks back. We're also like driving to a back alley which was covered in graffiti. That was a really good game, Dread Flats. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay. Laundry, parking. And this is our car. Oh my god, this is a Dacia. It's a Dacia 1310. A Romanian car. This was the most popular car in my country back when I was growing up. But why? I think the action takes place in the States now, since everything is in English and by the looks of it, looks like New York. Why does he have this old Romanian car? But it's nice to see it anyway. So maybe the action doesn't take place nowadays, but I don't know, in the 90s. That would make more sense. Guess we're gonna find out. It's locked. It would be a shame if I couldn't get in the house. Maybe there's something in the trash. Okay, so we're obviously not going home. I mean, to our place, since we don't have the key. Oh yeah, there's something. It's a wrench in there. That's great. I think that'll do it. So we're breaking in, yeah? Entrance. Yeah, so this is definitely a block of flats. This is a very weird entrance. Right? And we're inside. And why is everything written in Cyrillic letters? Are we in Russia? Huh. So we're not in the States after all, but then why was it written in English outside? Laundry and parking and everything. Okay. So I guess we're in Russia. Well, it could also be Serbia or Bulgaria. Macedonia, I think they're also using Cyrillic letters. But I tend to think that we're in Russia. I'll take the elevator. Okay, let's check it on the other side, but probably, yeah, the same thing. Okay. The elevator it is. UFO. Please go on. Thank you. I was planning on doing that. So I guess it's a derelict building now, since we had to break that padlock to get in. I don't think anybody's living in here. However, the electricity is still on top. It's a very nice interior now. Aiming for a block. And there's a ballerina. We're definitely in Russia. But she should be turned the other way. Why is she facing the wall? The key is probably under the mat. Yeah, it is. Open the door. The key to the front door. Okay. So we're breaking in, I guess. Hi, congratulations on your discharge. The doctor told me today that your labs are great. Yay, we'll finally be able to have a proper chat. Don't forget to feed that black cat that's always coming at you. I packed you a goodie bag, so come by the office tomorrow and pick it up. It's heavy, I'm too lazy to carry it. You promised you'd call your son, right? I hope everything works out for you. Hugs. I look forward to tomorrow. Martha. Okay. Photo of a young son. A small vase. So I guess a woman was living in here. This sounded like a letter from one woman to another. But why are we breaking into her house? Is what I would like to know. An unfamiliar old photo. Locked. Also locked. And this one is missing the switch, huh? There is no switch. Okay, it sounds like somebody's upstairs. And who the hell just turned off the light in the kitchen? I left it on. So maybe there is somebody still living here? Okay. This cabinet is chained up. Well, empty shelves anyway. There might be something of interest in there, however. Guess we're gonna have to find some pliers or something like that to open it. And let's explore the other part of the house. Okay, so this was the entrance. This is like living room, no? City Murmurs in the Dark. Nice title for a book. Photo of the grown-up son. And why does it look like this picture was taken in the late 1800s? Since the action takes place maybe not nowadays, but not earlier than the 90s, I think. So like 100 years earlier than this picture was taken. More or less. A painting screwed to the wall. Why? And this is a Goya painting. The old ladies, the old women. Actually, it's Time and the Old Women. It's one of his most famous ones. Okay, so whoever is living or used to live in here had impeccable taste in art. And yeah, it is screwed to the wall indeed, so I don't know. Guess we're gonna have to unscrew it later on. What? And this is like a secondary living room, but who the hell keeps turning the lights off? Yeah, there's definitely somebody else in here. Turn on the player, insert the tape, remove the tape. Ah, okay, so we're probably gonna find some VHS tapes. And we'll have to come back here and watch them. It looks like a pantry. I mean, how the hell can you tell it's all dark in there? Straight to go backwards. Ah, that's as far as you can go. Could be anything in there. So we came in this way. What about this part? Yeah, this is new. It's the bedroom. He brought me a new angel wrapped in a blanket. He said, "This one won't scream. This one will be better." I didn't understand anything at the time, but he was smiling. A smile is not for people. What? A smile is not for people? And also, what do you mean? He brought another one and said, "This one won't scream. This one will be better." Wow. So it seems that whoever lived in here did have impeccable taste in art, but was quite disturbed as well. Can go in here. Okay. And there's the bathroom. I can't think anymore. When I think, I hear his footsteps. He's dead, isn't he? Or did we just hide him in the winter closet? What? This is getting increasingly disturbing. Okay, there's a screwdriver in there for the Goya painting, yeah? So there must be something hidden behind it. Behind the old women and the time. Here is the switch. Oh, okay, so it's the switch to the end of the hallway there. Let's see. We cannot sprint. This is like our top speed. This one doesn't have this. Didn't have a switch. There is an upstairs. There's Einstein, and he was relatively young. And this is the same painting as on the hallway. But since we are in a flat, how come there's a second floor? So maybe we're on the top floor of the building, could be. What is this? Lighter! Nice! Okay. And there's some cigarette butts here, so it looks like somebody chilled on this couch here not long ago and had a smoke. Okay, was doing his laundry over here. Locked, also locked. Not this one though. It's another small toilet. His eyes weren't mine. I looked for my reflection, but it looked away. If he doesn't look, it doesn't know, so it's still mine. I guess so. Wow. Whoever lived in here, I wonder how did they keep this place so tidy, if they were so crazy. What? Oh. What? But that looked like definitely way more like a ghost than a person. And this seems to be taken like in the Edwardian era, in the early 1900s. Same as this one. This one even older, like in the 1800s. They're all over the place with the timeline. Well, maybe since she was like definitely disturbed, this person, no? It's not really supposed to make much sense. whatever we find in here. And another washer and dryer, yeah? And this one is locked. They're showing us we can still interact with this, an old vintage painting. Yeah. There's a 4-digit code there, 5798. I guess you're supposed to remember it and use it later on somewhere. 5798, okay. And now that we have this lighter, I guess we can finally go in here where he said that there was a painter. Yeah. It seems that he was right, I just don't know how he could see it in the darkness. The doctor told me to take notes, which I hate him for. The pills he prescribed me are bitter and I think they give me diarrhea. They don't help, they just make me slow. And the voices get louder when I try to sleep. I never called my son, I don't think he's my son. They whisper, always whispering, even when I close my eyes, even when I cover my ears. You're nothing, you should die, they know what you've done. Who are they? I don't know. But they're always there. They are, huh? Like... Yeah, nice. Unknown photograph. And locked door. Wow, that was creepy. Did you guys notice that? And she came in here, but... Is she in here? That was a very hideous ghost. Where the hell is the phone? I remember seeing it like... I think it's by the entrance. I've seen it when it came in. Yeah, here. Hello? Okay, so our name is Sam. Sarah, is that you? No, this is Sam, her son. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. This is Martha. I used to work with your mom. Can you get her for me? Okay, so we are in our mother's apartment. Martha, my mom passed away a few months ago. Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't know anything about that. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, so we are in our late mother's apartment here. Yeah, thanks. Listen, did you see her after she got out of the hospital? Yeah, I went over to her house once. Why do you ask? Did she say anything strange or act off in any way? Well, just one thing. When I was at her place, she said there was a secret room in the apartment. She sounded so confident, like she knew exactly where it was. A hidden room? Yeah, she even got the floor plan out and showed me, but there was nothing there. I thought maybe she was just residual glitches from the hospital or fatigue. Uh-huh. Anything else? Did she seem okay? Pretty much. She was alert, she was talking clearly. I didn't pay much attention at the time. Alright, thanks Martha, I've gotta go. Wait, Sam. Martha wanted to tell him something more. A hidden room? I should check the walls. Maybe one sounds hollow. Okay. Okay, so our boy's name is Sam. And this is his late mother's flat. That's why we had to break in. That's why we didn't have the key. Huh. Oh, this is what they mean, I guess, by knocking in the walls. No, there's a dull sound here. It sounded differently. The sound is different here, and I'm sure this wall can be broken. I need something heavy. There was a door in the pantry. I need to try to open it. Yeah, okay, but how? We're gonna need a key for that. Or at least a crowbar or something. There is no key in inventory, obviously. Oh! There's something there. But this wasn't here before. I remember looking down. Nice. Is it from here? Okay, the key to open the bedroom door, yeah. So I guess this was his mother's like study. Yeah, so definitely the action takes place somewhere in the 90s, no? Judging by his car and the old TV and now these old computers, the desktops. Yeah, we must be like somewhere in the late 90s probably. Fragment of police file. According to the wife, Eric left the house after a conflict and did not return. Phone was inactive, personal belongings and vehicle were left at the scene. Surveillance cameras in the neighborhood were not working. Testimony from family members was inconsistent. An inspection of the home revealed no signs of violence. Odor of dampness and organics in the basement was referred for inspection. Evidence insufficient. Wanted investigation hold pending further information. Okay, so something happened here that shouldn't have happened, I guess, in this place a while ago. And here are some pliers. Great, they'll work for opening a cabinet in the kitchen, yeah. There is no switch, so his mother, I guess, she used to love pizza. But he should clean it up since he's been here for a few months. So is that his mother's ghost that we've seen earlier? But why is she so evil then? I don't think it's his mother's ghost, I think it's somebody else's. I'm coming back here, but I mean, we still don't have the key for this door. No. We should come back here after we find the key. Let's go in the kitchen and open that cabinet for now. What? That was a man's voice. The wire is cut. Nice. Okay, and there's a key in there and a picture. I glued it on the picture and painted it with color. This room is my boy's room. We would have twins. Ah, this is the painting I've seen on the stairways and also on the hallway. I wonder what's in this picture. I saw it on the stairs, I think. Yeah. I was just saying that. Please bear with me when I have to pick things up because I'm playing from I'm playing with the joystick on the PC. And sometimes it's really difficult to pick things up. Shit, the key is in the fuel oil. I'm gonna have to flush it out. Flush it out? I mean, like wash it, I guess, yeah? Let's go have a look at this painting that we've just seen, that picture. This is the one. Oh, but now there's, yeah, There's something wrong with this picture, there's something extra. Yeah, there is a key stuck to it. This wasn't here before when we looked at it. Huh. Nice. Let's see if we can open any of these doors. Yeah. Not this one, this one. The key for the second floor. We are at the second floor, so we're good. Some bunk beds. But this room looks different now, it's much dirtier than the rest of the house. And we have another key here. Nice. And a VHS tape finally. Interesting, there is a player at the bottom. You need to watch the tape. At the bottom? I'm sure you mean downstairs, right? Who gave birth to whom? Did he give birth to me or did I give birth to him? Sometimes I think I'm looking through the boy's eyes and he disappears. I wake up and I'm alone again. Wow. So his mother... Okay, the key is not for this door. His mother definitely had psychological issues now. Okay, let's go watch this tape. I'm not even gonna switch on all the other lights, let's go. I need to watch the tape. I know. It's exactly our plan. Unknown tape. You have to actually press play.
Hi, Sam. If you're hearing this, it means you've started to remember. Or maybe you're just close. I didn't know if I should even record this. I know how heavy everything must feel. You've always felt like something wasn't right, haven't you? Like something's missing. Your father, he was arrested. He did something terrible a long time ago. Back when he worked at that orphanage.
What?
Killed a newborn.
Killed a newborn?
And then he switched the babies.
What?
That was before we brought you home.
Oh, so she's talking about Sam actually, it's not...
Nothing to do with it.
Oh.
Do you hear
He's
me?
not their biological son, yeah? But maybe it's for the best, because both of
still-
his
you
adoptive
were still
parents seems
mine.
to have
I
had
only told you what I thought would help you move
deep-seated
on,
issues.
not what would make you remember.
Kill a child? What kind of scum were you? If my mother isn't lying, then does that mean I'm not her real son? Many notes point to this. We need to find more tapes. Okay. Let's see if we can now open this pantry door with the key we just found. Yes. Nice. So not this one, dirty key. I guess we're gonna have to rinse it, yeah? The key to the pantry, there you go. A valve? Water valve. Okay, a white valve. It will definitely be suitable for water. It remains to find a way to break the wall. So I guess there must be no water in the apartment and we're gonna have to use this valve to turn it on, no? Most likely. I gave birth to a baby boy. He was warm and quiet, smelling of milk and sleep. He had my eyelashes. I held him tight so he wouldn't fall out. But the next morning he had Eric's eyes and he looked at me like he knew I shouldn't have given birth to him. And then he was gone. And then another one appeared. And I said to myself, I'm just tired, I'm just confusing faces. Wow, so this guy's father killed his actual baby when he was working at the orphanage, and replaced him with Sam, yeah? And we have a painting with a combination lock, probably an X in there. But you already have the combination from the Goya painting. And there's supposed to be the X behind this painting, the one you need to break the wall in the wardrobe, yeah? So what was it? 57998, I think, right? Let's try it. Okay. 5 7 9. No, but maybe I didn't press them correctly. Okay, let's do it again. It was no 5798, I think. 5 7 9 8. Oh, and there's an enter button as well. There you go. And there's the X. And a gun too. Nice. But I guess we can only take the X. Yeah, we cannot take the gun. Probably gonna come back for it later on. Okay. It's like somebody just blew off the candle, right? Behind me. Completely sounded like that. Let's break that wall. So the secret room is supposed to be there, yeah? The room that his mother was telling her friend Martha about. There you go. And yeah, there is a secret room in here. So white valve for a white pipe. Hopefully you won't need one for a yellow pipe. Okay, so I guess our valve is for this pipe, yeah? What? I thought it was a person, but it's just a mannequin. But then how did she move? She was just like peeking around the corner. Huh. This game is good. I really like it. And another one. Hello. What the hell is this? I'm sure I won't find instruction on how to open it. I'll try it random. Ah, there is this gate behind us. Try it random. Okay. Let's do them one by one. And it worked. It wasn't really random. Oh my god. Yeah, I really don't think that's his mother's ghost. I think it's some evil entities. So we're supposed to follow this white pipe, right? Oh, okay. Water valve. Cold water supply. Yeah, so the water must have been off before. So let's go and clean up that key and see where it fits. If we can manage to find our way out of here. Okay. Yep. Dirty key. Yeah, it's washing it.
Sam, dear, is that you? My
What?
boy, I've made your favorite dinner. Come here, I want to see you.
I can't really make out what these whispers are saying. Somebody's knocking at the door, yeah? Who's there? A package? Okay, just a package. I'll unpack it on the kitchen table. Alright. Oh my god! Wow, that was a great jump scare! Wow, this one really got me. She was so fast. Very nice. This game is really creepy and is getting creepier and creepier, it seems. Nice. So, let's unpack it in the kitchen, we said. There's a letter in there. Ah, it's from Martha. We just spoke to her on the phone. Sam, I know you're still in the apartment. I sent you some food, just what we could pull together. The police searched the place, but they never sealed it. Technically, you're not supposed to be there. If anyone finds out, there could be consequences. And one more thing, I heard Sarah might have left coordinates written directly on the walls. Supposedly, they're only visible if you take a photo with flash. I'm not completely sure, but apparently upstairs, in the room across from the stairs, above the bed, in the child's room, and on the right wall, and maybe in the storage room, far end, on the left wall. If you can, check them and be careful, Martha. So we're supposed to take some pictures with the flash, yeah, but we don't have a camera, so... Is there a camera in there? Just these apples and some, I don't know, vinegar bottles or something. We do, however, have a key. Let's see if we can open any of these doors. Ah, okay, we can open this one. Well, it's definitely a climb up to the attic. It's not something you see every day in apartments. You definitely need a ladder here. Yeah. Pretty much everything in this flat is not something you see in apartments. But the layout is definitely crazy with the upper floor and the attic. Why would the attic be here? I mean, it should be at the second floor, no? Oh, another key for us. Nice. And a photo. Sometimes he comes at night. Not Sam. That one, the old one. I can hear him closing the doors. The smell of the rain and soap. The snap of his fingers when he's angry. I lie there and pretend I'm asleep. Sam can't see that I'm still scared. He thinks Dad's in jail. And I think he forgot to bury deeper. To bury deeper? He thinks... Oh, okay, so... His father actually didn't go to jail. It sounds like they killed him, no? Sarah and Sam. Mother and son. Otherwise, why would she say, I think we forgot to bury deeper? Huh. Strange. What is she talking about? What does bury deeper mean? Yeah. Precisely. Oh, we've got... Oh, there's a camera. And what is this? Cameraid paper pack. Ah, okay. Huh. A chessboard. You must use flash when taking photos. Activate flash mode RMB. But not in here, she said. In the children's room. This is definitely not a children's room. And same painting here again. But now we have this key, so maybe it's the... What? Huh. What? This just appeared, yeah? You're a stranger here. Wow. And look at these huge bloody palm prints on the ground. Yeah. This ghost definitely doesn't want us here. Okay, so yeah, the key was for this one. So this is the children's room. In here we're supposed to take a picture, actually. Ah, and there's the ladder they were talking about. But we cannot pick it up. We're supposed to take the picture first, I guess, yeah? Okay. An undeveloped photo that needs shake. We can zoom in, zoom out. And we're supposed to... This is like the fastest we can shake it. You what? Okay. But why can't we take this ladder? Maybe we're supposed to go first to the... You said the pantry as well. Shit, is that gas or steam? Fuck, that's hot. No way I can get through. I'll be cooked alive. Gotta find a way to shut it off. Okay, so we cannot go further anymore. So we can only go upstairs, or we can go up to the attic, but... Ah, now they're giving it to us. We just couldn't pick it up earlier. I see. Let's go to the attic then. Looks like we're in a wooden cabin now in here. Completely. I mean, it was the same before when we went for those pipes. Here they are again. Okay, so this is the valve we need, yeah? The yellow one for... So I guess the yellow pipe is the gas pipe. Okay. But how can we get there? To the paint, I mean, through that gas. Maybe... There's a way through here, I hope there is one. And there's another VHS tape and a key. Nice. Why the fuck are these keys all over the apartment? Because you're in a horror game. And this is how they usually work. Ah, so we're directly down here, yeah? Now. Yes. So, what we need to do now is follow the yellow pipe, but it's... No, not this way. Through here, maybe? Yeah, through here. Man, it's so dark. There you go. Ah, and there's... Okay. Gas valve. So hopefully now we should be able to walk in the house without getting burned. Of course the lights are off. Oh my god! Man, they are genuinely scary, these jump scares in this game. It's mainly because she's moving so fast, and also the noise that always comes along. They really, wow. They're doing their job. So, the second location was in the pantry, I think, for taking the picture, but first, let's watch the second tape. Unknown tape 2. Couldn't do what?
I tried. I really tried. You don't remember, do you? That night,
was beating her up too. You didn't mean to? What do you mean? Oh, you killed him?
Killed your father.
So Sam killed his father when he was a child, and probably they buried him together. That's what she meant by bury him deeper.
I told you everything was fine.
Okay, she told him that he was in jail, but he was actually dead because Sam
I
killed
don't
him.
know how to live with that. I don't know how to tell you this face to face. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe it, or I don't know. I often had dreams. Oh my god, if she's telling the truth, we need to find the body urgently. So that's what the note was about, bury deeper. Is it about my father? Wasn't he imprisoned? I don't understand anything. So obviously, he wasn't imprisoned. He was dead. Killed by you, Mr. Sam. And then buried by you and your mother. Okay, so this is where you're supposed to take the second picture. Martha was speaking about some coordinates, but so far I haven't seen anything like that. There is something written there. Ah, okay, so this must be the coordinates. 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are funny coordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 north. Okay. Can you take the gun now, maybe? Nope. I don't need a gun. Well, it's true, like for a ghost you don't really need a gun, like against... Wow, there she was again. But... I would have felt slightly safer with a gun. I mean, if he's there anyway... Okay, so now maybe we can finally open that last door, because the last location Martha was saying is the room across the stairwell, so that's the last one, no, that we couldn't open, this one. So hopefully we'll be able to now. Yes! Key to the bedroom on the second floor, that's it. Okay, okay, I see, so that's where we're finding the rest of the coordinates. One was born twice, one died 3 times, one wasn't born at all, and I stayed to watch, sit and watch. And we don't actually need this, we still have paper. This is also a very nice painting. Let's go ahead and take this picture. Great, it's time to get out of here and head for the coordinates. But first we have to see them. Guess we're supposed to shake it a little bit longer. Okay, there you go. 3219876. Alright. So we're actually... This when she's crawling is not that scary, but when she's running just past you, that's scary as hell. So maybe we can get out of the house finally. Let's see. I mean, now that we have the coordinates, we should be able to. Okay. In the UFO. Yeah, I guess that's all with the house. Now let's see where they buried the body. rusty bike is still there. But I mean, why is there still electricity in this building if nobody's living there? Would have been much harder now if we just had to find our way with this little light we have. At least if we had the flashlight. What? What is the issue? We can't get out. But he said it. He said, now we have the coordinates, let's get out. I don't get it. Ah, okay, there was a specific spot where you're supposed to push the, the gate. Okay. Yeah, now we can get in. I think I need to take the trailer along the fence. Just gotta get the flashlight out of the trunk. We had a flashlight all this time, yeah? But I couldn't open the trunk before. I remember inspecting it earlier. Yeah, this completely looks like a Dacia trunk. And there's some rope too. Okay. Into the forest we go. Nice. I'm happy that it's not just inside the house. All the activity. So they buried his father somewhere deep in the woods, yeah? Is there still a path we're following here? Kind of is. I mean, it would be very easy to get lost here if we go a little bit into the bushes there, for example. But let's try to keep this path. And he doesn't have a shovel. How is he supposed to dig his father's body and then bury it deeper? I didn't take any shovel from the trunk, just this flashlight, so I don't know. Okay, there's a cross. But why would they mark the place? I mean, the whole point was to hide his body, no? There is a shovel after all. I guess he just had it on him. Yeah, and there's a skeleton. Oh my god. What can I do? Call 911. I think so, yeah. What? Call the police on yourself? That doesn't sound very smart. 911, I think I've committed a crime. The body was buried in the woods at Old Hollow Road, off Route 17, near Black Pines Forest, Ashridge County. What? Shit, what the fuck am I even doing here? Now he's asking himself. Why did I have to call the police in the first time? That's exactly what I was saying. Why did you call the police? I have 4 minutes before the police arrive. I can either leave or I can tell them everything and most likely go to jail. Yeah, I'm gonna opt for leaving. So we have 4 minutes to get back to our car. I think that's enough. It didn't take us 4 minutes to get here. But even if he wanted to call the police, he should have done it after he's left, not while he was still there. But okay. And there's blood on this tree. So I guess you have 2 endings. You can either leave, which is what I'm doing now, or I guess you can just stay there and wait for the police and get arrested and get taken to jail. But I'm not gonna stick around for that, obviously. I mean, why would anyone? Especially since it wasn't like premeditated or anything. He's done it when he was a child, and from what his mother was saying on the VHS tape, he's done it to protect her. Because his father was beating her up, so... I really don't think that's something anybody should go to jail for, to be honest. Okay, there's the car. So it looks like we managed to escape before the police gets here. Luckily for us. Make a getaway in our red Dacia. Okay, I think that was it. The body of Eric Hare was discovered in the forest years after his disappearance. The identity of the caller who alerted the police was never confirmed. Good. The Hale family apartment was put up for sale, but no one ever moved in. Okay. And this is the name of the developer, yeah? Very nice game. I've really enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Peace.